There is a hidden gem out in Fountain Hills that actually had to close for 2 years, one during the pandemic and then one for remodeling, and they're very excited to be back open. And I want to make sure I get this right, Sherry. It is the River of Time Museum and Exploration Center over in Fountain Hills. Did I say it all right, Sherry?
That is great, Brad. You got it. Yeah, we're still practicing, so good job.
This is really cool. This is like a hidden gem. How long has this museum been here before the pandemic?
The museum incorporated in the 1990s, and then in this building, which is in the center of Fountain Hills, it was built in 2003, so it opened at that time. And so it's been about 20 years since it was first opened, and we did the renovation, now bringing it more up to date.
So, okay, let's explain what this museum is about, because it's about our East Valley communities. One is Fountain Hills, and things that we see out there, right?
That's right. So we talk about Fountain Hills, the Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation, Rio Verde, and we are really focusing on the Lower Verde River Valley region. So the Lower Verde River and the reason people originally settled here and what is important to sustaining life in this area.
And I'm just looking around and I saw that big skeleton there. Is that a fish that we had here in Arizona?
Yes, Brad, that actually is a fish, and I'm going to walk over to where his name is because I have to look at it to say it. It's a Zevactinus. We call him Bob because that's a lot easier. He was probably a couple times bigger than this depiction of him, but he was a fish found in the river of this area. And if you look at his jaw here, some pretty major teeth there. So he was a carnivore in our rivers here.
Yeah, I'm just loving this. And I feel very bad that all my time in Arizona, I didn't know this was out here. And that's what I love more, is able to get out and start to see what's in our community. And you're inviting people to come out. And so I know we're in one room. How many different rooms are in this museum now?
We are on a timeline, so we're a major circle. You start at the beginning, pre-human history, you follow through to the ancient people. We talk about mining in this area. We talk about some of the bat research that's happening. We go on and talk about when ranching came into the area, and go on into the Lower Verde River itself and some things that you might find there today. We talk about the fort. We had Fort McDowell here in the Fountain Hills area, and one of the things that is most important to us is focusing on the Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation and the Yavapai people, from their ancient beginnings on through the success that this tribe has been having today.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I love is that the exploring that we can do around Arizona to see what has been out there, and it's so amazing. You said about the bats. I didn't realize, like, we have a very big bat community all over Arizona, but especially in Fountain Hills.
We absolutely do, and the old Dixie mine, which was a mine, an active mine at one time, is now the site of bat research for the McDowell-Sonoran Conservancy, and their field people. They're out there exploring the various species of bats that we find here, which some migrate through and are not found anywhere else. So it's a very exciting time to be in this area and to learn about what's being discovered.
Yeah, oh man, it's so amazing, and then the different areas there. Let's talk about the renovation and how you guys were very excited to do this with an amazing, of course, gifts from everybody and stuff, but $100,000 renovation for this new area in the museum and everything. And how proud are you, of course, of people coming together to have this happen?
Absolutely amazing. Our board of directors is incredible, and they had enough faith in what we were trying to do to go ahead and take some of our reserve funds, which we were lucky enough to have, to start the renovation, and with the promise that we would be able to get the grants and the funding to complete the renovation. So we were able to do that. We're very proud to say that the Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation, through their 202 grant funding program, and some large donors, as well as the Arizona Humanities communities all pitched in. We got grants to be able to totally fund the renovation. And then our operating costs for those 2 years were, of course, cut way back. We weren't open. We cut back on staff. So the PPP funds that we were able to get did cover those funds.
Yeah. As we're watching some of the people going through there, I love watching the dad and his daughter. It seems like he's having more fun than her discovering and explaining stuff. And I think that's what's great about this museum is that the whole family come here, and young or old, you're going to learn quite a bit.
The parents are fun to watch. Sometimes the adults are, very much into it. But what we're really excited about with this renovation is we have focused a lot more on the interaction of the families and the interaction with the kids, so that they do have activities. We have an AR table now where kids can recreate the topography of the area. They can create rivers, and there's just a lot that can be done. And then we've also expanded with our new rebranding into the exploration part of our programs, where people are invited to visit us, learn about what they're going to find out in the field, and then we take them out on excursions out in the Lower Verde River area to learn firsthand more about what is here in our environment.
Sherry, this is so awesome to see. I love it. So let's tell people where you're located and how they can get information on visiting the museum.
Absolutely. Our website, www.riveroftime.center, is a great place. We post everything on there. You can buy tickets. You can buy tickets to the events that we have and the programs that we're doing. We are located in Fountain Hills on La Montana Boulevard, right in the center of Fountain Hills, right next to the library. A lot of people know where the library is. We're open Tuesdays through Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and we're also available for private tours.
So, Sherry, I am so glad you showed us this. I'm going to head out there soon to visit you in person because I think it looks amazing. So thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. We'd love to see you, Brad. Thanks.
Great little place. I found a little field trip for us to take. Got to go out there.